Breaking: Obama CIA director drops bombshell, liberals hate this. Much of the Russia and Trump collusion allegations are based on an unverified dossier created by the company Fusion GPS, which was funded by the Clinton campaign and the DNC. The Daily Caller reports that even former CIA Director Leon Panetta believes there needs to be an investigation into who knew what and when regarding payments. According to Panetta, well, it's obviously something that the Intelligence Committee is going to have to look at. The infamous Trump dossier contained allegations that the Russians had embarrassing dirt on President Trump and evidence that he was colluding with Russia to win the election. Even though the dossier was unverified and much of it remains unverified, many Democrats have run with it as evidence of their allegations that President Trump could only win the election with Russia's assistance. It was long known that Fusion GPS had hired former British spy Christopher Steele to compile the document, but it's been recently revealed that Fusion GPS was hired by the Clinton campaign and the DNC to create the dossier, who paid more than $9 million for the services through their law firm, Perkins Coie. Yet very few claim to have known anything about it at both the DNC and Clinton's campaign team. Former Clinton campaign spokesman Brian Fallon says Hillary Clinton may have known, but the degree of exactly what she knew is beyond my knowledge. Clinton herself has suspiciously remained silent on whether she was aware of the payments or the project. A DNC official maintains that members of the DNC were unaware that Perkins Coie, the lawyer who organized the payments to Fusion GPS, had engaged Fusion GPS services. Tom Perez and the new leadership of the DNC were not involved in any decision-making regarding Fusion GPS, nor were they aware that Perkins Coie was working with the organization. Yet as Representative Peter King, RNY, points out, one cannot be involved in paying $9 million for something unless they know where it's going. You don't lay out that kind of money in a campaign unless you know. President Trump, who was deeply offended by the eyebrow-raising claims in the dossier, told reporters that this revelation of the DNC and Clinton campaign's involvement is a low for the left. They're embarrassed by it, but I think it's a disgrace. It's a very sad commentary on politics in this country. Fallon tried to shrug off the attention and throw it back onto Republicans, referencing the fact that an unknown Republican source had initially hired Fusion GPS to try and find dirt on Mr. Trump, so what if she did? Looking forward to the RNC reaction when the identity of the GOP funder comes out. Yet this unknown Republican source had let go of Fusion GPS once Trump was elected from the primaries and long before the dossier had ever been created, making the DNC and Clinton campaign solely responsible for its creation and the unverified accusations found within. The watchdog organization, the Campaign Legal Center, filed a complaint with the Federal Election Commission saying the DNC and Clinton's campaign broke campaign finance law when they failed to disclose the funding used to hire Fusion GPS. According to Brendan Fisher of the center, payments by a campaign or party committee to an opposition research firm are legal, as long as those payments are accurately disclosed. But describing payments for opposition research as legal services is entirely misleading and subverts the reporting requirements. The fact that the dossier is still considered largely unverified, despite nearly a year passing since its creation, and the fact that the DNC and Clinton campaign were directly responsible for its creation, makes the entire existence of the dossier suspect. The CIA director wants to investigate payments and who knew the dossier was being funded by the Clinton campaign and the DNC. Do you think the payments will incriminate anyone? King is likely correct that these politicians wouldn't have paid so much money without knowing exactly where it was going or what it was for. It also says a lot that they've tried to hide their involvement in the dossier's creation for so long. The Russia and President Trump collusion investigation is based on allegations made by Democrats using the unverified claims in a dossier they created themselves to prevent him from winning the election. In other words, it's a scandal that's beginning to blow up in their faces. Thank you for watching this video. What do you think about this? Share this on Facebook and Twitter along with your comments.